After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Wide open is, and now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just a minute. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they trail here in this Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there complete to Rodgers. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On the give, this is Singletary. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield, here's Allen. Steps away. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.